Hello everyone, today we are going to run through fixing up these old Swienty boxes. So these are pulled out from dead outs on site, and you can see they're a bit of a mess. They need a good clean up, sterilisation. So we're just going to run through the process from pretty much start to finish. We'll run through everything and the modifications that we make. So I mean, just got to start off by taking the boxes apart, not entirely necessarily, but because we're cleaning them in a 45-gallon drum, we just need to make sure that they'll actually fit in there. It's also part of the process, so we actually have to run these through a table saw. We're going to take a bit off the two sides. We're also going to have fresh new floors to go with these ready on site, and these are the angled strips we're going to add to protect them from the damage that the bees cause. So they like to chew lots of new holes in these boxes. We made the mistake of buying hundreds of these boxes when they first came out, and they were the only ones that held the 460 dimension that was compatible with all our wooden kit at the time. So yep, sterilisation all completed in the 45-gallon drum with soda crystals and then another solution of bleach, and then rinsed off, and that was them all complete. And then Tristan's there doing his magic, sorting out all the measurements for these bits of trim. It's a fairly quick job just to slice off a batch, so as they are just in the long section of strips. So just cutting that off now, and in pretty much one cut you've got about, I think it was equivalent of about 30 boxes worth. This is only a small batch of 10 boxes, so it would be nice to do the remaining boxes at a later date. So just running through the table saw, and that's our first sort of tester. So first box now that's got the protective angle. So what we're going to do now is glue all the boxes together. We didn't actually ever glue these before, but we see them pulling apart on site, and it does become a nuisance constantly pushing them together. So yeah, just using that Yoo-hoo pour glue, and that gets them nice and tight and make sure that they're all nice and flush up together. Fairly quick process. It doesn't take too long to assemble these boxes at all. They're just a quick push fit, pretty much reverse of what I did earlier, taking them apart. And then we use this sticks-like, yeah, to attach the angles. So that's going to protect them on the corners. And what happens is sometimes when you prise your hive tool to open the box, you end up taking a small chunk out. The bees see that as a nice new entrance in the top. It's also, there's chamfered edges, so they're very easy for the bees to chew, especially when the boxes are white. Once they see sunlight or anything coming through them, they just make a new hole. So on to pretty much the final stage now. Give them a nice fresh coat of paint, so green masonry paint, keeping to our company colours. Get that all set up now, and then just spray it. So we've got a good compressor set up. Did it outside. It was actually quite a nice day. We're in March, which is unusual because I think this time last year it was raining quite heavily, and yeah, we can do this fairly quickly in big batches normally. I mean, it's probably one of the smallest batches I've done in quite a long time. So this is the first coat on, and now just onto the second coat. Nice good coverage on there, allow them to dry out in the sun. Makes a huge difference when it's actually sunny. And now you've just got the finished article, so all the boxes there now pretty much dry, ready to come in. And what we'll do, we'll fill them up with frames and get them prepped, ready to go on site and to be filled with bees. So we're in all the empty slots where we've taken them from. You've got the top feeding systems there that needed a bit of a refresh, so they've had a clean, had a paint alongside the brood box sections. And you can see that the angles we have painted over them. The masonry paint does seem to adhere to them, but that provides just a little bit of extra protection. So those boxes are ready to go on site.